Hello, and welcome to our preview into our workshop, Data-Driven Decision Making. In 2013, two national organizations, the National Association of State Directors of Career Technical Education Consortium, NASDCTEc, and the Center for Occupational Research and Development, CORD, came together to develop the Career Pathways Effect, linking education and economic prosperity. This book offers expert perspectives on CT's path forward, exploring in depth today's best practices for instructors, counselors, and administrators, and the policies guiding the future of the field. Focusing on career pathways as a driver of change, this book offers a wealth of experiences, examples, and expertise on the major elements of a comprehensive career pathway. As interest in and support for CTE has continued to grow and deepen, it has become more important than ever to unlock the full power of the Career Pathways Effect. It's for this reason that NASDCTEc and CORD have come together to bring the Career Pathways Effect's insights to life through full and half-day interactive sessions based on the book's core concepts. These sessions provide participants with an experienced instructor who knows both the material and the discipline. From practice to programming to policy, taking part in one of the 7 Career Pathways Effect sessions will help deepen your understanding of the CT world and stimulate discussion among your staff and peers. During this brief webinar, we'll offer a preview into one of our workshops from the Ensure series, Data-Driven Decision Making, so you can see how it can help you and your peers successfully support the implementation of career pathways. As you can see from the agenda, this workshop revolves around activities that will be a catalyst for thinking. It also provides resources that will strengthen the data you currently have to influence policymakers and other stakeholders. This workshop is for any state or local leader who wants to better leverage data to strengthen, improve, or advocate for successful career pathways. Topics covered include using data to support continuous improvement of career pathways, accessing data, ensuring alignment with Perkins requirements, and how to measure pathways' return on investments. Now, to give you a sneak peek into the workshop and determine if it's the right one for you, here are a few segments that draw directly from the workshop presentation and materials. The workshop starts out by looking at continuous improvement models. The traditional continuous improvement model is a 4-step plan, do, study, adjust cycle. First, you plan by identifying an opportunity and a plan for change. Then you do, implement the change. Next, you study by using data to analyze the results of the change and determine whether the process made a difference. And finally, adjust. If the change was successful, implement it on a wider scale and continuously assess the results. If the change was not successful, use what you learned, adjust, and begin the cycle again. Later in the workshop, participants learn how to break down the data that are available into 4 segments and layer into another framework to find out how to positively impact the learning needs of all students. We start with the question, who are we? The workshop explores this question through an analysis of longitudinal demographic data. The data can help staff know how their populations have changed and clarify what staff need to learn to meet the needs of their students. The next question asked is, how do we do business? This question is mostly answered through perception and organizational assessments that focus on how the learning environment is set up for student and teacher success. Culture and climate help create the results the school is getting. Looking over time, staff can see how progress is made when culture and climate are improved. The third question asked is, how are students doing? This question is answered through instruction-infused formative and summative assessments and helps students know which students are on track and which need immediate interventions. The last question is, what are our processes? This question is explored by participants listing and analyzing programs and processes currently in use to track school and program level results. After listing the school's processes and programs, it's important to describe their purpose, outcomes, and intended participants, as well as how the processes are to be implemented and how implementation is being measured. If programs cannot be described and their implementation spelled out, staff cannot implement them with fidelity or integrity, leading to less than successful results. The workshop concentrates on these 4 categories of data as overlapping circles as illustrated in this slide. At the center of the overlapping circles is the nexus of data that allows us to predict the actions, processes, and programs that best meet the learning needs of all students. This webinar was to give you a taste of the Data-Driven Decision Making workshop. If you have any questions or would like to schedule a workshop, please contact Deborah Mills or T. Miss Warner at this address. Thank you for your time and good luck on your career pathway endeavors.